Hey everybody, it's Armchair, and boy am I excited for the next couple of weeks. I'm going to be coming home to California for summer break, and let's just say I'm very excited to do a few things. One, of course, to see my fiance, and two, I've been thinking of getting back on my bike and just riding around for no good reason other than just I want to, and it sounds fun. What can I say? I used to ride my bike a lot, and I just like going outside, and it'll be a good way to get off of my phone for hours at a time. And speaking of, I've been thinking about that recently, specifically the narrative of kids not wanting smartphones. The fact that mobile devices have come this far technologically is amazing. And even more amazing is how they're engineered specifically to be attention grabbing and increase your screen time usage. I really wish I knew where this come from, but there was this interview that I had seen either this morning or yesterday it was from some TV segment in the UK, and this younger person, probably, I think he's Gen Z, was addressing things he was concerned about, and he was very self-aware about how his attention was being taken away by devices created by people from yesteryear, and how they made this problem and are not willing to find a solution for it, and rather complain about the incompetence of people who are Gen Z and, well, the Gen Alpha generation by proxy. And having a phone is, especially a smartphone, it's a pretty dangerous thing. Especially when you just have open access to look at anything that you could put your mind to. To put it into perspective, if you've ever seen Final Destination 2, like the log truck crash scene from, I don't know if it's the beginning of the movie, I saw that on a smartphone when I was 5 years old. Which, there's a point to why I mentioned that specifically. You want to make sure that kids are seeing things that are appropriate for their age. And seeing the wrong thing and having extensive unlimited access to this information superhighway, seeing the wrong things based on what I could find from the National Library of Medicine, it can really stunt development. Now, this is not a way for me to vent and say technology is a bad thing, which it's not inherently. I mean, technology can threaten our existence. And if you need an example, the atomic bomb is technology. But the way that I'm speaking to you is also a form of technology. A way where we're able to share our unfiltered thoughts on the internet. That's been around for ages. That, I find, is the good side of technology. And if what I'm doing is done so competently and clearly, and you're able to understand, or it makes you want to ask questions and engage in human, thoughtful conversation, then that's great. Technology is adding to that benefit of having these conversations at a global scale. But something that I find is even more important, yes, even more important than just having it, is being able to control what you do with it so that it doesn't take you by the reins and pulls you right back into this loop of non-productivity. Which is why I'm very glad to see that kids and adults want dumb phones to come back. I am an advocate for dumb phones. I'm probably going to get one myself. I want to separate myself more from my iPhone. But that doesn't mean I'm going to get rid of it, because I still think it's a beneficial tool for sharing my work as a photographer on social media. But I think if I give myself some ground rules and a drawer to lock my phone in when I'm not using it anymore, and just having, like, let's say a flip Nokia in my pocket at all times for work or close family matters, that's at least a pretty good solution on paper. Figuring out how to actually execute it is, well, that's the real thing. It's one thing to kind of talk out the plan, and it's another to execute it. Which, I mean, I have talked to my family about it. They're still providing for me and paying for commodities such as my phone bill, which that's not going to be the case for too long, as I want to be able to do that myself. I want to be independent. I want to be able to provide for myself and be able to, for one, separate myself from my iPhone, and also be able to have a work phone so I could, I don't know, be more professional or something. But anyways, this is something that I've been thinking about doing, and it's something that a lot of other people seem to be doing too, which I'm very happy about. Honestly, I think the kids that want to do that, they're going to be alright. Hope you found this interesting. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you again very soon.